Alright guys, we're back today, and today, as you can probably tell from the thumbnail, that is going to be at least something about Kentucky, maybe Kentucky football, Kentucky's schedule. I'm not sure what the thumbnail is going to be yet, but it is going to be something like that, okay? And you can also tell probably from the title. I say this every video, title and thumbnail. Title will be like maybe preseason Kentucky schedule predictions. That'll probably actually be what it is. But this is my prediction. Some of you don't agree with me, but people watch me. And so somebody's got to care about my opinion, because some of you, when I'm making this video, I have 464 subscribers. So some of you care about my opinion, at least, if you're watching this. And so that is why that I make videos like these, because some people want to know what I'm talking about. And even if you're not a Kentucky fan, this video is good for you. You know why? Because if your team that you cheer for plays against Kentucky this year, then you're going to figure out how that I feel about them, and you can go ahead and fast forward to that part of the video if you want to. Or you can just listen to my opinion as a diehard Kentucky fan about the Kentucky schedule this year. And so let's get started, because I've rambled a lot already, and we need to get talking about, we've been talking, but we need to get talking about the point of view. So, Kentucky first game against Southern Miss. So, Southern Miss is an expedition game. Kentucky has them every year, and that's a game that Kentucky is always predicted to win. They do that to show the fans what they have, and then those other smaller schools come down to get paid for basically losing to Kentucky. And that's how it works. If they win, then they'll probably get paid a little more, but you know they ain't going to win. So unless we have like a terrible season and we lose to one of them. But more than likely, we're not going to. This year we got a brand new junior quarterback in Brock Vandegrift. We got a senior running back. As of this point, I'm not going to try to pronounce his name. We'll call him Chip on here, because that's like his nickname. So we'll call him Chip. We got Barry Brown back. He's a junior. We got Dane Key, who's a junior. And then we have a lot of our defense back. The only player that we lost was like Trevin Wallace. And so we're not a bad team. We lost our quarterback and running back last year, Ray Allen, Devin Leary, which is not bad, because we didn't have a good season last year. So I'm hoping that this new quarterback, new running back, come in here and play good for us. We still got our same tight ends. If you guys haven't played College Football 25, it is fun. Go on there, utilize the tight ends, because that is what I do. If you want to know a trick play, or the best play to run, I'm going to do this real quick. Go Barry Brown, player settings, or player plays. Then it should be the one to the farthest. I think it's like Barryon's running a go, and then Josh Caddis is cutting out on the flats, and then you also have Simono, or whatever that guy's name is, number 0, who's going up and cutting, or it's number 5 on the 2. But we'll figure out names, because right now I'm not good with names. Season hasn't started yet. Football teams are way bigger than basketball teams, because I know all the basketball players right now. There's only 15 of them. There's like a ton of football players. So we'll get the names down, and I'll be better with it. But let's get started, because I've rambled for 4 minutes straight and not even predicted a game. So Kentucky versus Southern Miss. Kentucky's going to win that game. It is 7:45 p.m. on August 31st. So it'll be under the lights, first game. Great atmosphere walking in there. Good. All right, next game is against South Carolina. Kentucky will hopefully win. I'm pretty sure that we've got beat by South Carolina the last 2 times that we've played them. Not hopefully. Kentucky will win that game. South Carolina should not be beating Kentucky. And it really makes me mad when they do. Next game is against Georgia at home. Kentucky will lose to Georgia. Okay, I hate to say it, I'm a diehard Kentucky fan, but Kentucky's going to lose to Georgia. It's just a matter of the fact Georgia's a way too good team They got Carson Beck back this year. They got another running back. They stole Florida. Well, I decided I was going to spill water down my shirt. That's not good. But they got Trevor Etienne from Florida. And so, yeah. And so they're good this year. Hopefully he will lead that team on the running game. They got, okay, next up, Kentucky plays against Ohio. Ohio is another one of them games where that Kentucky should walk in there and win it. It's like the Southern Miss game. That it should not be hard to win that game. Next up, we play against Ole Miss at home. Or I think Ole Miss is away, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because, yeah, we play Ole Miss away. And we should beat Ole Miss. Ole Miss, I don't know. Here's my opinion on that game, guys. Ole Miss, we should have beat them 2 years ago when we played them. It's just that Will Levis made a bad decision hurrying up. So I think we head to Oxford, and that's one of the games that I'm throwing as a toss-up because I think we can win that game. So I'm going to say we win it. But I think we can. But the matter of the fact is if we play good. And that's the matter of the fact with every game Kentucky plays is are they going to come out and play or are they not? You know what I'm saying? And so, like, when we played South Carolina last year, we didn't come out and play. But when we played Florida, that's the best game of the season. We played Vanderbilt, best game of the season, came out. Or not best game of the season, but a great game. Maxwell Harrison came out, 3 interceptions, and went crazy. So, next up, we got Vandy. That is a win. Don't even have to talk about that one. Next up, Florida at Florida. So I'm going to go with that Ole Miss. I'm going to say it's a toss-up, but in my opinion, I think Kentucky should win it. Next game is Florida. I think we should beat Florida. They got a new running back this year. I think their quarterback is still Mintz. That's his name. And so we should beat Florida. Auburn. This is the game that I really want to go to this year, okay? It's at Kentucky. I've got season tickets, so as long as I can go, as long as nothing comes up like one of my own football games, I got one of my family members' phone right there if you guys seen the case. But anyways, as long as that nothing comes up, I will be at that Auburn game cheering my heart out because Kentucky usually don't get to play Auburn, and I want to watch it, and I really hope that we beat them, and I think we can beat them. I think we can beat Auburn. Next up, we play Tennessee at Knoxville, and I hate to say this. I hate to get beat by a quarterback who's a sophomore that's making $9 million in the NIL money set on the bench last year for Joe Milton. But I think we're going to get beat by Tennessee. I hate it. But Tennessee is a really good team, and I hate it. Let's just get on track. Next up, we have Murray State at home. It's another one of them games like Ohio and Southern Miss that should be a breeze. We should beat Murray State easily. Next up, this is a game that we don't usually play. It's a team that just entered the SEC. They entered the SEC with also Oklahoma. Texas. We play Texas at Texas. And so, we need... You know how awesome it would be for us to walk in there and beat Texas. That would be crazy. Texas is like the second highest ranked team to win the SEC. Texas will make it to the college football playoffs. But I don't think we'll beat Texas. That is my opinion. Texas is just way too good. They're like... I like Texas better than I do Tennessee, but I like Georgia better than I do Texas, to be honest with you guys. And I just think that we have the chance to beat Ole Miss. So I think we walk into Austin and get beat. I hate to say it, but I think we do. Okay. Next up is Louisville at Lexington. This is another game that I really want to go to. So, I think we'll beat Louisville. Okay. We've beat Louisville for like the last 5, 6 years? One of the two. And so, I think that we can beat Louisville. Louisville's a good team, but we walked in there. My friend Tyler, he's like, they're ranked. And I was like, yeah, they were ranked 13 when we played them last year, but we still beat them. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, I think that we can beat them again this year, no matter what they're ranked. If they're ranked 2, I think we can still walk into the Governor's Cup and beat Louisville. And so, that is my opinion. So, let's see here. How many games do we play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we play 12 games, and I have Kentucky predicted to lose 3 games. So we play 12 games in the regular season. So my prediction is that Kentucky's record will be 9-3. The 3 teams we lose to: Texas, Tennessee, and Georgia. And so Kentucky will either. I don't know how college football is going to look this year because they expanded the tournament to where 12 teams, I'm pretty sure, make it to the college football playoffs. And so the way that it's expanding, I'm not sure how that it is going to be this year. But I'm projecting us to go back to like the Citrus Bowl or something. I don't think that we'll make the college football playoffs with a 9-3 record. But you never know where everything's getting so competitive. Like Texas might not have as good of a record next year as they did this past year. I mean, they got, let's see here. I want to see what the Texas schedule is real quick. We won't do that. But, like, they might not be up there as much this year. Like, they might not have that big winning record. And so we just got to look out because teams are moving. The league is getting better. And there's a shot that a 9-3 record can take you to the college football playoffs. It's crazy, but there's a shot. That shot's not high, but there is a shot. Thanks for watching this video. 9-3 is my predictions. Hope y'all agree.